Today I have the pleasure of introducing Idaho's governor, a governor that in his first couple of weeks as governor has already shown his support for higher education in the state of Idaho by putting forth a budget that proposes $7 million into Idaho's Opportunity Scholarship that goes direct to our students. With that kind of support from the governor of the state of Idaho for Idaho State University, we are going to accomplish great things. And it's my pleasure to introduce the governor of the state of Idaho, Brad Little.
Thank you, Kevin, and welcome back. One of my young staffers asked Kevin how many state board meetings he'd been to, and he told him the number, and I says, "And you signed up for this job?" But no, for ISU and for Kevin, the credibility that you bring, the momentum you've been, every time I've been on campus, there's just an incredible amount of energy and activity that's taken place on campus, and you have the skill set to get things done. This is a very interesting time in Idaho in higher education. You would think that we just have enrollees just falling out of trees to show up at our institutions. But the economy is so good that the alternative for a lot of students is there are other alternatives out there. So we have to work to get our enrollment up, which just is counter to what one would naturally think. What's taken place on campus at Pocatello and out here at Meridian is really essential for the future of the state of Idaho. What you do in all the areas, but particularly in healthcare, as we look at the challenges we have in front of us, we have to have a supply. We have a supply of nurses, we have to have a supply of PAs, we have to have nurse practitioners, we have to have all those things to bring down the cost of healthcare, and we're counting on you to get that done for us. So with that, I have a official proclamation from the office of the governor. Usually I read these for the guy that was there before me, and I hope when I get to the end I don't say the wrong name, but I'll give it a shot. So whereas Idaho State University is committed to serving students and realizing the positive impacts of new knowledge, and whereas Idaho State University is an institution that has built a reputation for underlying everything it does with a commitment to education for the betterment of the individual and society, of the integrity and of service. Whereas Idaho State University shapes tomorrow leaders by providing a collaborative and creative environment that serves nearly 13,000 students, including students from all 44 Idaho counties, by offering more than 250 exciting programs in a range of academic fields. And whereas Idaho State University is committed to its mission that includes providing a wide range educational opportunity to Idahoans, supporting the development of future leaders and good citizens, and inspiring students to achieve their full potential and serve our communities through impactful research, services, and engagement. And whereas Idaho State University positively impacts the state through hundreds of public outreach efforts with communities across Idaho and helps improve the lives of Idahoans. And whereas Idaho State University is committed to serving the state of Idaho and values the dignity and the well-being of our citizens. Now therefore I, Brad Little, Governor of Idaho, do hereby proclaim January 15, 2019 to be Idaho State University Day. In witness thereof, I have hereto set my hand and caused to be affixed the Great Seal of the State of Idaho at the Capitol in Boise on the 15th day of January in the year of our Lord 2019, in the independence of the United States of America 244th, and the statehood of Idaho 130. Signed, Brad Little, Governor. I'd give you this Idaho State pin, but I'm keeping it. I'll give you this one.
Thank you, Governor.
Well, enjoy the rest of the day and work these legislators over when they come downstairs.